Before trading for OG Anunoby, the Knicks were one of the worst defensive teams in the league. They were bottom 10 overall, and in their last 5 games before the trade, they were the worst defensive team in basketball. But since making the trade, best record in the league, best defensive rating, best net rating, holding their opponents to just over 100 points a game. A lot of that is because of OG, his impact defensively. I think he's had a defensive player of the year type of impact for the Knicks. And we're going to look at his defensive plays that he's made so far in the Knicks jersey in this film breakdown. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and let's go ahead and get into the film. I think we all knew how good OG Anunoby was defensively, but his impact has been insane for the Knicks. I mean, before the trade, they were a bottom 5 team defensively, and they were flirting with being the best defense in the league since the trade. And it's mainly, you can tell the impact is because of OG and what he does on that side of the floor. Here he's in the position guarding Naz Reid, corner guy, but he sees here we're going to get into some pick and roll action between Rudy and Kyle Anderson. Knowing that Reid is a good shooter, but still put yourself in a solid position, he's going to rotate over and tip away this lob pass. Heads up play, smart off ball movement there. Don't see it often that a wing guy is like the anchor of a defense, but he's been that. And we're going to see in this video, he's having a lot of different matchups, some wings, some bigs. He's guarding some guards too. Like, he's doing a little bit of everything. Here we're going to get a down screen action. OG calls it out. DiVincenzo gets through that screen. We're going to get another down screen, which OG is going to have to get through. Does a good job here getting through that screen and then getting the contest up on the jump shot, forcing a tough miss there. Super heads up defender. He's in help here at the nail. High ball screen action. Sengun, Jalen Green. OG's going to do a good job here. Digging right there. Keep pursuit. Green's eyes aren't up. Gets a steal, creates a turnover. Really like this possession here. We're going to get a high ball screen. Just to get the switch is what the Bulls are looking to get. And they end up getting it. It looks like OG actually wants Josh Hart to just kind of hedge and recover. Switch isn't called out, so OG's in scramble mode. Jalen Brunson actually does a good job noticing, look, OG's out of position, so I got to hurry up because Kobe White can knock that shot down. And then OG just realizes, okay, Jalen Brunson's picking up, so let me fade back into the lane, play help defense, get the deflection, get the steal, leads to a fast break opportunity, and a Julius Randle dunk. Like I said, he's seen a variety of different matchups. We saw Kobe White in the last clip. This time we got Jamal Murray. And this possession, it's not the prettiest. Like, OG gets way out of position, but makes the most out of his gambles, and he's going to end up getting the strip of Michael Porter Jr. and create a turnover. We're going to see inbounds pass, scoop, send up the back screen. Instead of passing this off to Jalen Brunson, which would be an easy mismatch for Jeremy Grant, OG feels the screen, gets through it, gets the deflection, ends up creating a steal. He's dangerous on all aspects, man. High ball screen between Dennis Smith, Nick Claxton. OG guarding Cam Thomas, definitely a scoring threat offensively, but just the rotation that he shows defensively, man. Like, him as a roamer is probably what I've been most impressed with seeing him in the Knicks, because it's a much different role than what he's been asked to do in Toronto. But he's creating a lot of plays, being very disruptive on that back line. Another good possession here. They ended up calling this a block. You see, he's going Kyrie. The White Powell's going to crash because Tim Hardaway Jr., we know he likes to shoot. He's putting this shot up on the rim. Just look at OG, man. The activity. He blocks that tip dunk away. I mean, because Isaiah Hartenstein he's in the corner. He's not able to get down there. That's a heck of a play right there from a wing player. Like I said, man, him roaming has just been, it's been a sight to see, man. This clip starts kind of early, but he's already in help on the back line. Xavier Tillman diving to the rim. It's going to force this pass to be a cross-court pass. Rotates out, forces the pass again, and then another ball screen action. A quick reset, gets into the lane, and he's going to end up getting the strip here. Just being in the right place at the right time and active hands too. Sometimes it's just really simple. It's just being active. He's going to end up having to guard 3 people on this play and ends up forcing a miss. So he's the one stopping the ball in transition as the point of attack guy. Caruso swings it to Kobe White. He's rotating over. Boom. Rotates over to Dosunmu. Gets a good contest. Forces the miss. Possession here. We're going to get dribble handoff action. Jordan Poole's going to come off the handoff. Quick switch. We see here. Kick back out to Denny. And then staying in the right spot, right time. Getting the block shot. OG Anunoby being disruptive again. That's just a great play. Similar to that Denver game, even here, OG is going to be out of position. Believe this is Gigi Jackson. Going to do a good job setting up the back door. But OG, even though he's out of position, able to active hands, Tips the pass, gets GG off balance, forces the miss. Good activity. This is early in the game, so just to show this much defensive energy, love to see it. Paolo setting the screen up top. Not going to be a full switch. Suggs coming off the screen. OG hedges, allows McBride to recover, and then he has to get through this slight flare screen. Really good play to set up Paolo, but OG, a lot of energy, gets out there to contest it. I'm going to let y'all see that just in one full go. Sets the screen, hedges, gets through the flare screen, gets a hand up. Great defense. Little things here. I guess you can call this a mismatch. Dillon Brooks being guarded by Jalen Brunson, even though Jalen Brunson's ISO numbers defensively have been really good, but Dillon Brooks gets tunnel vision. OG realizes that. Great job. He might have blocked that. You know, the report said it wasn't a block, but really think it was. Let y'all watch that in full motion too. Great play. Against his former team, he's on the weak side here, but they're letting him roam, even though he's guarding Gary Trent, a capable three-point shooter. You want to see here, high ball screen, pass it out to RJ, Jonte Porter, gonna dive right to the rim. He should have a dunk, but OG does a good job rotating like a big man on the backside and blocking the shot. Like, man, this is special stuff right here. High ball screen, Jonte Porter sending the screen, Dennis driving hard to the cup. OG, he's gonna stun at him, force out to the corner. He's going to end up blocking a three-point shot from RJ Barrett. Like, that is just a hell of a play right there from OG. There's our guy OG right here, guarding RJ Barrett. Scotty Barnes ball up top. We're going to see Scotty Barnes turns. As soon as he turns his back towards the basket, and we've seen this already a few times in these clips, OG, like, he's like a hawk. Like, as soon as he sees somebody turn their back towards the basket, he's going over and he's going to try and create some havoc. He gambles a lot, but he creates a lot of opportunities for steals on the defensive side of the floor. Now we're just really getting into, you know, him being a one-on-one defender, which if you know OG, you know he's been good at that, but just a variety of different matchups he's had has just been very interesting. Like here, not even a small ball lineup, just a cross match. He has Xavier Tillman, and they're going to try and post him. OG does a great job of just not even being knocked off balance and ends up blocking the shot even. Here, another big, this time reigning MVP Joel Embiid. This is the matchup here. OG, stay strong. Gonna take the bump, not foul. That's a great job of playing defense on Embiid without fouling. So we see him guarding a couple of bigs one-on-one. Now he's got Kyrie Irving. So completely like 180 flip. Like this is a completely different matchup. Here, Hardy's gonna try and set the screen and get the switch. They want Brunson on Kyrie. Brunson does a good job stunning, hedging, and then OG recovers, gets a great contest up, and Kyrie misses the shot. Anybody that follows the channel, I did a Tyrese Maxey video a couple months ago, and one thing Tyrese is great at, taking the screen and getting downhill, getting to the bucket, getting fouled. Really good at that. OG, Embiid's going to set the screen. OG does a great job getting through that screen and forcing Tyrese into a tough contested floater. It's tough to say in front of Tyrese Maxey, man, but he did it there effectively. Even though there was a foul on the offensive glass, but we paying attention to the original defense because this was world class. Like not many people can stay in front of Tyrese Maxey like that. So he just went from seeing a clip of him guarding Kyrie, OG guarding Tyrese Maxey. Now off-ball screen action between Gobert, Karl-Anthony Towns trying to get open. OG does a good job navigating this, forcing a tough catch for Cat. Gets through that slight screen, stays in front, contests, forces the miss. Okay, I love positions like these because it shows you like who really cares defensively. OG, we see him right here. Jaden Springer, he's ahead of the pack. He's leaking out. You know, he's trying to get an easy bucket. OG, you're up 14, so it's like, do you really have to show this much intensity, this much energy? Just look at him sprint up the court. Pat Bev doesn't even get the block, doesn't even get the contest on the miss, but all this was forced by OG's hustle defensively because the amount of space that he ate up on the court. Forcing the contest, didn't foul him. Like, that's great right there. Like we said, got the Cat matchup. Cat actually does a good job using the first step. He's going to get by him here, but OG forcing him into the help. We've seen OG as the help guy a lot, but now he's using his backline defenders, forcing Cat into the help. Hartenstein gets a good contest, forces the miss. Great possession there. Like, we've seen him matched up with Cat, with Embiid. Now Şengün, who's had an all-star caliber year. And he holds his own. Like, Şengün really be moving people on the block. OG's a tank down there too, man. even gets the block shot over him. Like, that's great defense right there. Then active hands again, gonna end up forcing a turnover too. Like, that's elite defense. Like, there's nothing more that you can say about that. Like, that's just elite competitive defense. Like I said, forces the miss, block shot, strips the ball away, and then create the full turnover there. Good help there by Hartenstein too. Once again, early possession, man. They're already trying to establish this. Let's try and pick on Jalen Brunson. OG's like, nah, I'm going to fight through the screen as much as I can. We're going to get back to this matchup. You're going to have to get a tough bucket on me. Maxey got to a spot, created a little bit of space, but it took a lot of energy for him just to get there. Didn't get the switch that he wanted. Had to go at OG. OG did just enough defensively to force the miss. Good action from the Magic. There is some good action in this game. Screen from Fultz. Goga's not even going to set a full screen. It's just more like a slip situation to try and get Hartenstein into the action. And OG gets through the first screen and then recovers, man. Just a great job recovering there, forcing a tough shot from Paolo. Even when guarding shifty guards like Anthony Simons, great job staying in front, being strong, forcing a tough off-balance shot. Point of attack defender in transition, or semi-transition, kind of DeLon Wright. He's going to try and get an easy bucket, drive to the right. OG, good job just sending that stuff to the front row. Cat matchup again. It's the third time we've seen this. Really good possession, man. Hand up. Not getting beat to the spot this time. Being physical. Forcing Cat off balance. That's textbook defense right there. Especially when, you're guarding a bigger defender, a center, which Karl-Anthony Towns is a skilled one. Forcing him off balance into a tough shot. Even Paolo, too, is a big wing player. Great job staying in front, forcing him into just a tough turnaround jump shot. It's again Kyrie matchup. And Kyrie has a tendency to make defenders look silly and also hit a lot of tough shots. So sometimes you just got to live with the makes, but you live with a defensive possession like that, forcing him into a tough turnaround jump shot. You live with those. And then one more RJ OG clip, because this was the big swap in the trade. And no disrespect to RJ. I think RJ is a very talented player, but OG's defense has really opened up the Knicks from being a good team to, I think, actually a great team in the Eastern Conference, man. They've been playing great ball. Here, RJ wants to get to his left hand. OG read the scouting report, going to beat him to the spot. Force him go behind the back, force him off balance. Amazing defense there.